Hello, my name is Emily Gamble, and today I would like to encourage you to keep your hands clean to combat COVID-19. One of the earliest things we learn in school is to wash our hands. So why don't we do it? Globally, only 1 in 5 people report that they wash their hands after a trip to the bathroom. Yuck. The coronavirus spreads mainly from person-to-person contact, and the most effective way to stop transmission is to wash your hands correctly and frequently. Think of how many things we touch every day. It's a lot, isn't it? According to studies, human beings touch their face around 23 times in 1 hour. Combine that with the countless things we touch throughout the day, and you have a big number. We've all seen the effects of COVID-19 in our daily lives, and hand washing is the most effective way to get back to normal. Germs are microscopic, so while your hands may look clean, they're not. People infected by the coronavirus can spread the virus for up to 14 days without showing symptoms. Think again about how many things we touch every day. We aren't just touching ourselves and each other, but also things like money and door handles that are touched by so many other people as well throughout the day. Washing your hands is the most effective way to combat the spread of COVID-19. With only 25% of people washing their hands regularly, you have to be more committed to cleaning your hands and doing your part to stop the spread of illness. By being more aware of the problem, you can do your part to change the realities of living during a pandemic. With proper hand washing skills and an education about its benefits, we can start to transition back into a more normal world without the threat of this pandemic hanging off our fingertips. The most effective way to stop the spread of COVID-19 is to wash your hands diligently for at least 20 seconds. In a society that ignores the importance of hand hygiene, it'll take more than just washing your hands after using the bathroom to eliminate the rapid spread of this virus. With only 1 in 5 people washing their hands after using the restroom, most people aren't concerned with washing their hands throughout the day. The CDC recommends that you wash your hands before and after touching your face, eating food, and especially after blowing your nose or sneezing. While this sounds like a lot of time to spend cleaning your hands, germs are invisible. Just because your hands look clean, they're not. We live in a society that focuses on personal appearance and socialization. Touching your face seems almost inevitable, but cleaning your hands afterwards is not. When we handle money, for example, the germs that were on our hands before touching that $20 bill have now just transferred to the employee accepting your payment. When you close the bathroom door, the germs on your hand have just been transferred to the next person who goes to use the toilet. Germs are everywhere. Without proper hand washing, the coronavirus can be spread so much more easily. Working at Starbucks, before the virus, we were mandated to wash our hands when coming out on the floor and after using the restroom. Since quarantine ended, we have to wash our hands every 20 minutes or after we come in contact with a customer or any form of payment. Keeping hands clean is a necessity, especially with coronavirus around. The CDC has released that the most efficient way to stop and fight the spread of coronavirus is to properly wash hands frequently. In a society where most people don't prioritize hand washing, how is the spread of coronavirus ever going to stop? As our society starts to reopen, our lack of diligence while hand washing will only increase the spread of coronavirus and set us back. On average, you come in contact with 300 surfaces every 30 minutes, exposing you to 8,400,000 germs, and only 5% of people who properly wash their hands. Germs from unwashed hands can be transferred to other objects, like handrails, tabletops, or toys, and then immediately transferred to another person. Sally Bloomfield, the honorary professor at the London School of Hygiene and Topical Medicine, says, "The problem is, while we're infected, we're passing it on to other people." As a society, we're all affected by poor hand washing. Without following CDC hand washing guidelines, we're all at risk for contracting and spreading the disease. Frequent and regular hand washing with soap for at least 20 seconds is one of the most important prevention measures for COVID-19. An example of transmission of germs could be as simple as walking to your car. If you take an elevator from your apartment on the 5th floor to the 1st, the germs from anyone else's hands could be on those elevator buttons. We all must be completely committed to washing our hands frequently and properly to stop the spread of coronavirus worldwide. Educate others around you about this simple action that can and will save lives. If we all maintain good hand hygiene, the spread of the virus will slow and minimize casualties until a vaccine is developed. By setting a timer on your phone to wash your hands every 30 minutes, you could be protecting yourself and others from many more illnesses other than just the coronavirus. I encourage you all to take out your phones now and set an alarm that notifies you every 30 minutes to wash your hands. While it's not always possible in the workplace, it'll help keep your mind focused on a little thing that you can do to help stop the pandemic. First, I would like you all to set some sort of reminder to yourself to wash your hands at least twice an hour. In a technological age, even having some sort of reminder on your smartphone will help to keep hand washing in the back of your mind. Another way to become the solution is by reminding you of the proper way to wash hands. Wet your hands with warm water. Apply a nickel-sized amount of soap to your hands. Rub your hands together and rub all over the top of your hands, in between your fingers, and around the area under your fingernails. Continue rubbing for 15 seconds. Imagine singing the happy birthday song twice if you need a timer. Rinse your hands well under running water. Dry your hands with a paper towel if possible. Use the paper towel to turn off the faucet and open the door if necessary. This prevents your clean hands from contracting germs that are already on the door handle. If people are diligent about hand washing, hopefully the world will start to look more normal. With restaurants reopening and curbside delivery coming to a halt, the coronavirus will be slipping into the back of our minds. Don't let it. Continue washing hands and practicing good hygiene so that our society and economy will continue to normalize and grow. If people do not practice proper hand washing, we very much could see another quarantine in our future. In order to stop the spread of this pandemic, we must follow the CDC's guidelines to combat the spread. As we get ready to go on with the rest of our days, think about stopping to go wash your hands on your way out or before you leave for work today. Hand washing is something that most people don't prioritize, but it's the number one way to keep yourself safe from the coronavirus pandemic. It's imperative that we keep good hand hygiene in the back of our minds. If you want to start normalizing your daily lives, hand washing should be an important part of each day. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you all go wash your hands after you finish watching my speech today. Thank you so much.